Hey guys, this is Sultan. I'm then we're back with Vampyr. लास्ट टाइम हम मेन मिशन में फंस गए थे, सो बेसिकली मुझे कुछ लूट इकट्ठी करनी पड़ी, फिर कुछ अपग्रेड्स करने पड़े। तो बेसिकली मैंने अपना स्टैमिना अपग्रेड कर दिया और वेपन्स अपग्रेड किए हैं, जिसकी वजह से हमारी फाइट कैपेसिटी और फाइट स्ट्रेंथ हम बहुत बेहतर हो चुके हैं। मैं थोड़ा सा दिखा भी देता हूँ। ये देखते हैं, ये जो वेपन है बेसिकली मैंने इसको अपग्रेड किया, जिसकी वजह से हमारा जो स्टैमिना है वो जो डैमेज है 154 हो गया, विच इज़ रियली गुड। सेकेंडली अब मैंने अपना स्टैमिना जो है वो इंक्रीज़ किया, और कुछ भी नहीं ज़्यादा किया। ये तो हमारा वो आ गया। सो या सो अब जो है ना, उम्मीद है इंशाल्लाह काफ़ी बेहतर होगा। सो अभी मैं करूँ वीडियो इन डिस्ट्रेस, वो वाला पार्ट हम करेंगे, उसके बाद फिर दूसरे पे जाएंगे।
I can't believe I'm doing
यहाँ
this.
पे रैट्स मिल गए, हमें ब्लड चाहिए। हाँ, नो मोर ह्यूमन ब्लड, सीरियसली
I have
दैट फेल्ट
this
काइंड ऑफ बैड।
thirst for blood.
It's one of them!
अच्छा, जो मैंने चीज़ सीखी है ना, वो ये कि फिर हमेशा जो है, जो रेंज बंदा है उसको सबसे पहले एलिमिनेट करना, सबसे पहले। कम ऑन, नाइस नाइस। नाइस, सी अब काफ़ी बेहतर हो गया। आई विश हम पहले ही कर लेते। और यहाँ पे भी कुछ है, और लूट की अहमियत का अंदाज़ा भी हो गया मुझे। यहाँ पे क्या है? ओ सो हाइड आउट है यहाँ पे। नाइस। अच्छा, हम यहाँ पे बाईपास भी कर सकते थे। खैर, अब तो कोई फ़ायदा नहीं है। हम अभी भी कर सकते हैं। नाइस। हमने जाना तो वहीं पे है, सो लेट्स सी। अगर हम बाईपास कर दें, सो नोप, हमें फाइट करनी पड़ेगी। ये जो रेंज बंदे से उड़ाते हैं सबसे पहले। नाइस नाइस नाइस। वो अपनी स्पेशल मूव मारने वाला था। हाँ बे, नाइस नाइस। और भी लूट मिल जाए तो दैट वुड बी ग्रेट। लूट हमें चाहिए। व्हाई नॉट मैन। बेसिकली एक्सपीरियंस भी चाहिए, सो वी नीड टू फाइट। ऑसम, सी। अच्छा, अब हम आगे जा सकते हैं उधर। I hope. I guess fight करना ही पड़ेगा. Sure, why not? Oh no. Nice. Okay, तो बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया. Nice. Nice. Okay, there was some damage. Okay, that's great. Loot बहुत ज़्यादा मिल गया. Okay, so far so good. हमने यहाँ पे जाना है, so फाइट करने का कोई फायदा नहीं है.
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
I guess we'll begin with this.
Have you
Mayday.
recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
This part of town is very fragile. I hope the trust so many people put in her will not be betrayed.
Alright. I guess we'll go with personal questions.
You should go home now.
No, not yet. I miss my dear Matthew so much, and I can't forgive myself.
You realize you can't stay here forever, don't you? Eventually, you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the only place I can find peace of mind.
I think we'll. I guess we'll go with this.
To be
yes.
honest, I don't know. Please forgive me if I've upset you. We must all honor our departed loved ones in our own way.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say, I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reed.
Alright. ये तो हमने कर दिया.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiao Shun.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
Alright.
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
Have you recent news?
This part...
Yeah, why not?
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I felt I should share it with you, since she is buried here too.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
I guess अब ये हो जाएगा.
Goodbye, Zhao Shun. Maybe we'll talk later.
You know you can trust me. Why have you not spoken to me?
हमने convince कर तो नहीं.
Hello
अभी नहीं
again.
किया.
Hello again.
Let's see now.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence, and I need sadness.
You should not be by yourself. Grief can be a terrible trial, and it's even worse when you're alone.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reed. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
Let's see. अच्छा ये तो सारे क्वेश्चंस हमने पूछ लिए हैं.
Have you reached
This...
Goodbye, Zhao Shun. Maybe we'll talk later.
So many new...
I guess हम convince नहीं कर पा रहे. So I guess अब हम वहाँ जाते हैं दूसरी साइड पे, जो basically main quest है. अच्छा एक और दफ़ा ट्राई करते हैं, शायद अब हो जाए. I mean, why not?
Hello again.
Hello again.
हमने वैसे सब पूछ लिए.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your company, Zhao Shun. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now.
All right, ये तो हो गया. अब हमने मेन मिशन की तरफ जाना है. ठीक है. अगर हम यहाँ से भी तो जा सकते हैं. Let's see. हमें ब्लड भी चाहिए.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Come on.
I have this thirst for blood.
अच्छा यहाँ पे भी हमें सिर्फ ब्लड चाहिए.
I can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable.
Nice. अच्छा यहीं पे थे जो बेसिकली जहाँ पे हमें हर्डल आ रही थी मेन, और ये वो फाइट थी जहाँ पे हम फंस रहे
I
थे.
can't believe
आई
I'm
होप अब हो
doing
जाएगा.
this.
बट हमारे पास यहाँ पे एक शॉर्टकट हमने ढूंढा था. या शुक्र है फ़ायदा हो गया. एक्सपीरियंस हमारे पास इतना नहीं है. पहले मैंने अपग्रेड की भी थी वैसे. इसको बाईपास करने की कोशिश करते हैं दोबारा. अब की बार हमारे पास स्टेमिना भी ज़्यादा है, सो आई होप इट वर्क्स.
Best run along home, sir.
Nice. Okay, not good. बस ठीक है, एज लॉन्ग एज हम इन दोनों से फाइट करें आई थिंक हम इजीली कर लेंगे. ओह नो. नाइस. नाइस. ओके, दैट वाज गुड. मैं बस ये देख रहा हूँ हम जा ठीक रहे हैं. ठीक है. नाइस. यहाँ पे लूट होगी थोड़ी सी. नोप.
This is despicable. I have this thirst for blood.
और इधर मैंने एक और भी देखा था.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
अब हमें ब्लड कैपेसिटी भी वैसे इंक्रीज कर देनी चाहिए. अच्छा ठीक है, यहाँ पे भी फाइट है. हमने जाना वहीं पे. लेट्स गो. हमें फाइट करनी पड़ेगी.
It's locked.
All right. So we have no choice but to fight.
It's a leech.
Come on. Nice. वो रेंज वाला बंदा फिर आ गया। उस बहुत अनोइंग है यार ये। Oh come on. Oh come on. इसका भी बहुत डैमेज है। नाइस। ओके हम बाकी स्ट्रॉन्ग हो चुके हैं। नाइस। देखते हैं कि अभी भी नहीं ओपन हुआ।
I cannot enter.
इसके लिए मैं क्या करना पड़ेगा?
It's locked, all right.
Nope. या तो ब्रिज के अच्छा यहाँ से आना हो गया। लेकिन लेट्स सी क्या मैं यूं घूम के जाना पड़ेगा? आई वंडर। आई गेस ये वही जगह है जहाँ पे nope. हाँ जहाँ पे वो फाइट हुई थी और हम पहले भी गए थे। ऑलराइट लेट्स सी क्या पता से कोई नई बात करनी हो।
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
I found the recruiter you were expecting. He's dead, but he carried a note. The Wet Boot Boys have accepted your application.
I knew it! I told you I was tough enough. I'll be free soon.
Nice.
This note was found on a dead man, Albert. If that doesn't change your mind, then you must be ready to face the risks.
You're all fancy words, none of which concern me. Go worry about someone else. I'm fine and I have a future here.
Have you heard anything about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Nurse Crane? Yeah, I heard she's doing all right. Connected and protected.
Goodbye, young man.
All right.
Someday you'll understand. You've wasted your life away.
अच्छा ये भी वो पेम्ब्रोक हॉस्पिटल की तरह ही है। आई मीन इधर हम अपने वैम्पायर एबिलिटीज नहीं यूज़ कर सकते जैसा वो ऑलराइट हम यहाँ पे तो पहुँच गए वाइट चैपल। यप अच्छा ठीक है हाँ वहाँ पे जाना है हमने। Let's see.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
आई गेस हमें थोड़ा सा वो
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
हार्श नहीं
There
होना.
are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I guess we'll go with this.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
I guess we'll go with this.
Just know, I cared for her.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
I guess we'll go with this.
It was an accident. A terrible, terrible accident.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
I guess we'll go.
I
Yeah.
feel responsible. The pain is consuming me.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
I'm so sorry, Mary. I promise to find who is responsible for all this. I'll put an end to this horror.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
All right.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
अच्छा गेम का म्यूजिक थोड़ा सा चेंज हो गया. सही हॉरर हॉरर फील आ रही है.
There is something going on in this district. I don't know what. Like a secret or a plot I must reveal.
ठीक है. I guess we talk to this guy as well.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Have you any news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
I'll never know what goes on in that place. But as long as people are getting better, I'll stop investigating her.
All right.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
I guess ये भी एक hideout है. Nope. ये वैसे ही है.
You are blinded by your false faith.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on. Take a look, don't be afraid.
I think let's talk to this guy as well.
I should never have taken up my father's business.
Sorry.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you?
Sorry for that. वो मेरा गला थोड़ा सा अभी तक खराब है. Yeah. Let's go
Right.
with this.
Show me what you have.
हमें क्या चाहिए? लेकिन I guess we should go for gold. हमें अगर वो मिल जाए ना क्या कहते हैं shotgun, तो that would be great. I'm sorry pause के लिए मुझे इसमें थोड़ी सी खांसी वगैरह हो रही थी. I'm sorry. ये भी देखना चाहूँगा मैं. मुझे याद नहीं आ रही कि
Good
आइटम्स कौन से
evening.
थे.
I'd like to see what kind of...
Alright. No, again, we need more gold.
Someday you'll
Let's we'll go to the hospital now.
You've wasted your life away.
ठीक है. I guess that's the best way. यहाँ पे तो हमने अभी फाइट की थी. Alright. अच्छा ये वही एरिया जहाँ पे हमारा वो खत्म होने वाला था स्टेमिना. So yeah, we had no choice. Alright, हम भाग सकते हैं, I guess. Yep, no use.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth.
ये क्या हो रहा है?
You. I remember you.
Okay. This guy is creepy.
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
Yes, we'll go with this.
You selected me. Chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
Alright.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Let's see now.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Okay.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
क्या हुआ?
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
I guess we go with this.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Yes.
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Mission updater.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Let's see now. ठीक है, अब अपने डॉक पे जाना है. Find Sean Hampton and the end of the docks. Okay.
What on earth happened here?
Lady Ashbury भी बाहर है. We'll talk to her.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that cabin.
Oh, Jonathan. I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman. Butchered by some savage scowl.
ये तो कुछ ज़्यादा एक्सट्रीम हो जाएगा. ये वाला खास तौर पे ये तो ठीक है. I'll go with this.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the scowl, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
Yes, ये बहुत important
What
है.
do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
I'll guess
He was bigger than a man, huge in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
All right.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols, or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes. It has happened to me.
Is this a sign? A hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
All right. ये तो वही है नहीं ये कोई और है आगे एक और फाइट है
It seems the Freewen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.
Oh no. Nice. अच्छा इस डिस्ट्रिक्ट में भी आ गया पहले नहीं थे Nice. Come on. Nope. Nice. Nice. Yeah, कुछ चाहिए Okay, तो बहुत ज़्यादा बॉडीज हैं I guess it's scales की Nice. Okay, that was good. अच्छा आई गेस गाइस यहीं से ना मैं आगे कंटिन्यू करूँगा तो अभी के लिए इतना ही करते हैं क्योंकि आई थिंक आगे बॉस फाइट है एक तो उधर से कंटिन्यू कर लेंगे वो मेरा गला भी थोड़ा सा मतलब ख़राब हो रहा है सो यार थैंक यू सो मच गाइस प्लीज़ डू सब्सक्राइब एंड लाइक द चैनल और कोई भी गलती हो तो प्लीज़ डू लेट मी नो थोड़े से हिकअप से इस वीडियो में आई ट्राई टू बी बेटर क्योंकि वो एक्चुअली गला थोड़ा सा मेरा ऐसा वो होता तो थैंक यू